Hi, wonderful class. In this video, I'm going to talk about an assignment that we have here in week one that is you finding a job application. Now, this job application you are going to be using for the next 3 weeks. So you want to make sure that it is a job that you really want to do. So we're here in week one. We're going to click on application activity, finding a job posting. For some of you who are strictly going to school, or maybe you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home dad, you're like, oh, I don't need to find a job. What we're asking is that you find a job posting that relates to something that you already have skills to do. So, for example, as a stay-at-home parent, you could be an Uber driver, or you can maybe be in a prep kitchen, prepping meals. Think of the everyday things that you already have skills for, okay? And use those to find a job that you could be interested in applying for. So, for example, when I was a stay-at-home mom, I did a lot of daycare jobs when my kids were all the way from 5 and younger. I worked in daycares because I was able to bring my kids to work, and that was what I needed to do at that time. So just kind of think out of the box of what you could prepare for. So we're going to click on this application activity, finding a job, and you're going to download it. I've already downloaded it here in my PC 102 folder, week one, and I'm going to go ahead and open it. So in all of I mentioned this, that you have to use the assigned document that's given. Okay, you're going to answer these questions, and you're just going to put an X if in the questions. Okay, and then for this assignment, you're actually just copying and pasting the job application. So I'm going to show you how to find that job posting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go back to the course. Announcements for week one, I've given you several websites that you can go to. So right here, websites for international jobs and websites for United States. So since I live in the United States, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to just choose this first one, Indeed. So here I've gone to Indeed, and I've typed in Rexburg, Idaho, where I live, but I really don't like the options that I've given, so I'm going to be more general, and I'm going to just do Idaho. And when I've been more general, it opens up more opportunities. So if you're not finding the job you want, just be a little bit more open to the location. So this one looks really good to me, a supervisor of tutoring, and I have a degree in English, so I think that would work really well for me. So all I need to do is I take this document right here, I copy it, Control C, and then I go back to my job application. Oops. I go back here to my job application, and I paste it in here, and voila, I'm done with the assignment. Okay. You are perfectly okay to also search for a job in your native language. What I want to show you, for example, is pretend. Type in Google Translate and the language will come up here, okay? So this is English, but you'll notice, look, I've exceeded the amount of words. So I'm going to go in, and I'm only going to do about half of this, okay? And this is the only time you are allowed to use Google Translate. So you're going to have to do this in bits and pieces. All right, so I've done a chunk, and look, it's translated it into Portuguese. So for example, now I can take this and paste it into my document. So basically what they're saying is if you do a full search of your website and it's in your native language, that's perfectly fine, but you need to put it in your original language and then do Google Translate into English so I can actually read the document, okay? Again, this is the only time that you are permitted to use Google Translate from your original language to English. Other than that, it is called cheating, and I'm going to discuss that later in week 2, okay? But this is how you do that assignment. Let me know if you have any questions.